Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to share with you a really exciting video and to talk all about my tools that I'm using to create our budget for 2020. I have them both right here, and you guys, this is going to be a really good one. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hey friends, my name's Corina. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video, I just want to start out by saying, is sponsored by Clever Fox Planner. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys two amazing budget resources that our family is going to be using in the new year to get our money on track, to hit our budget goals, and to really make strides in our financial journey. So, what you guys may not know is that as a YouTuber, I do get a lot of requests to share different products. And the only time I ever share a product is if it's something that, number one, I fully believe in, and number two, I would actually purchase with my own money. Being that my husband and I are on a budget, we've been on a tight budget for the past 4 years, and knowing that I really have to allocate my personal spending money very wisely, I take into account very well what I'm actually going to put my money towards. So if a company approaches me with a product that they want me to share with my friends here on YouTube, I'm very careful about what it is that I actually share. This is a product that I am super excited about because Clever Fox reached out to me a few weeks ago and offered to send me some products once I looked them over on their website. Let me tell you guys, number one, you know how much I love planners. I am a paper planner girl. I just am. I always have been. It's always how I have just functioned the best, how I've had the best productivity, and how I've stayed the most organized as a full-time working mom and a wife, and just honestly like a busy lady in general. So I reviewed the Clever Fox Planner tools on their website, and I honestly fell in love with so many products. I found myself looking through all of the different product offerings that they have and realizing that I would literally buy their entire line of products. So I was so honored and really excited to share with you guys a couple of their products. I'm going to be reviewing 3 products in total. Today I'm going to be reviewing 2 products that are specifically budget related. These are products that I'm going to be using in the new year and will help us get our financial goals realized in 2020. So let's go ahead and get into what the products are and what I think about them. So the first product I have to share with you guys is actually a cash envelope system. This, I honestly don't think I've seen anything like this before. Number one, it comes in this adorable black pouch. It has their little Clever Fox decal on it. And then in the side, you get a pack of envelopes. There are 12 in here, I believe. And then you also get budget sheets. These are in cellophane, I know, so I'll give you guys better looks if I am not currently right now. What I also really love about Clever Fox is that they give you a warranty for your product. They have no hassle refunds, and they also ask you to leave a review if you enjoy your purchase. But they have these really great little cards that tell you all of that stuff. So what I really love is a company who will offer a refund, because that means that they believe in their product and they believe that you're going to love it. And they know that if you don't love it, if it's not the right thing for you, they want you to find the right thing for you. And so they're willing to give you a refund. So that is essentially what a refund is. If you're not happy with the product, if you don't believe in the product as much as they do, then they want to give you a refund. And I love a company that is willing to do that. This is a small business, and that costs a lot, honestly. Businesses don't have to do that. You could just spend your money and just be stuck with whatever you get. But they really offer that, and I think it's amazing. All right, so getting into the cash envelopes themselves, number one, this is what they look like. They are all different colors, and they are organized so well. This also, the material of this is literally rip-proof. It's like waterproof, rip-proof. They are meant to be basically like indestructible. Really, they're meant to last for you for a long time. And the dates on here, they give you a category for budgeted and a category for actual, and then they give you 12 months in the year, and there's also a little area to write the category that you're actually going to be using the envelope for. So what I love about these is that you can use this in any wallet that you have, and you can implement a cash envelope system. And the best point, you guys, is the price point of these suckers. I'm gonna leave the price right here, but it is literally so affordable. It is amazing. If you're on a budget, you know you don't have $40 or $50 to go to Etsy and buy some customized cash envelopes. You just don't have that in your budget. You may not even have the money to buy a SavvySims wallet, which has the individual categories. Or if you do buy a SavvySims wallet, like I have, you may find that you need additional categories than what's available. So I think these are a really great option, either as an addition to a SavvySims wallet, in place of a cash envelope wallet. and really just to use for your cash envelopes. So I personally am going to be using these for our cash envelopes, and I'm also going to be using them for sinking funds that we want to keep in cash at home. And that is going to be things like Christmas, birthday funds, date nights, things like that. So cash envelopes, but also sinking fund categories. And I love that they're all different colors so that you can keep track of which category is which color. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you guys is the cash envelope system. I think is literally a game changer, and again at a price point that's so affordable and just amazing, and the quality is so good. I feel like they've thought about really everything: the budgeted amount that you want to spend, the actual amount you end up spending in the month or using in your envelope, and as well as the category, and giving you so many different color options and things that really make the system flexible and easy to utilize for yourself. And then I also love, again, that they include these budget sheets, because you can just tuck one of these in the envelope and write down each time you use cash from that envelope. So not only do you see the budgeted amount that you planned for that envelope on the front of the envelope, at the end of the month you can see the actual amount that was spent or that you took out in cash, but you also have a running total of what you actually spent that money on, which I think is amazing. So this is literally like the best deal on the market for cash envelopes. It's truly mind-blowing, and I believe in this so much. Again, if this is a company that I had just found or I had just seen on the internet, I would be running to get these for myself, and I was actually even going to purchase them if they weren't able to send them to me. So really excited about that. I think it's literally going to be a game changer for our budget in 2020. Alright guys, and the next thing that I'm really excited to share with you is a budget planner. Now, if you guys have been following my channel here for a while now, you know that I've really struggled with getting the right budget planner for our family, and I've played around with a couple of different options in that regard. But this little guy, let me tell you, has pretty much everything. So let's go ahead and get into a little overview and review of this planner. Alright friends, so here is the budget planner. I chose the rose gold as my cover, and it does come with a band to wrap around your planner as well as a pin loop, which is super handy to keep your favorite pin handy for your budget. So this is what it looks like when it comes, and it is undated. So you can start this whenever you want to, but it goes for a full year. Alright, so the first thing when you open this up is that it has a little guide on how to use this budget planner. So it tells you how to break down your financial goals, strategies and tactics, savings and debt trackers, and it also gives you the monthly budget and review section breakdown. So this has a ton of information as well as an end of year section. I really think this is so great because obviously you can have a planner, but if you don't know how to really use it, or you don't know what each section is actually meant to be used for, then your planner use can really go down and can be affected by that in a major way. So having them actually break down how they expect you to use it, or just the ideas that they have when they created this, is so helpful. Some of it might be kind of self-explanatory, but again, it's just a really great thing to get fresh ideas and to think about how you can use your planner. So let's go ahead and get into the planner itself. Alrighty friends, so here on the first page is an area for your name, your phone, email, Facebook, and your reward if you choose to offer one if anyone finds your lost planner. Oops. And the very next page goes over your financial goals. It has a spot for 10 different goals, which I really love because I am a big goal maker and I like to make a lot of goals even if I'm not going to reach them all. It gives me motivation to have a lot of goals set. This next page here is called My Mind Map, and it's essentially a place to do like a vision board or just kind of some dreaming ideas. Alright guys, so this next page has my strategy and my tactics. So it has new skills I need to learn to achieve my financial goals. That could be anything like, you know, balancing my budget each month or using cash envelopes. My money affirmations for wealth and prosperity, which I love because it's so important to change our mindset whenever we have a new goal. And then my tactics, so actions I will take to earn more money, what we can do tactically in order to increase our income if that's what we're looking to do, and actions I will take to cut my expenses, which is another way we can help our finances and reach our financial goals. Okay guys, so then we get into the savings tracker, and each page has saving for, amount needed, due date, a place to put where you make deposits, and then it repeats the same thing. Okay guys, so there are 4 sections for the savings tracker, and then the next page is our debt tracker. So again, there's 4 different ones, and again has the debt name, starting balance, minimum payment, date, amount, and balance. So you can list out 4 debts there and work your way through them. All right, friends, and here is where we get into the monthly budgeting. So each page has a place to put the month and year. This month's goals, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, what is that, 5 lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. So you could do 5 lines, or you could do, like 5 different goals, and then if you met or didn't meet, you could do 10 goals altogether. You could kind of break it up, put your goal, like a short summary of your goal, and then more detail or something like that. There's also a checklist, so things that you need to do or pay or keep track of, and then a place for your income. I like that this has 4 lines because if you are, say you're married and you and your spouse both get paid by weekly, then there's a space for both incomes and the amount, and then savings. And again, wherever you're saving, if you're saving each week, you could do, break it up by week. If you're saving each paycheck, you could break it up that way, and then the amount. And then there's a small monthly calendar, so you'd need to write in the dates, and then you could put which bills are due on which day of the month. And then you move right over into the monthly budget. I'm going to prop this up a little bit because it's probably going to be easier. Okay, guys, so here we move into the monthly budget, and we have in the first category here, mortgage or rent, insurance, maintenance, electricity, water, sewer, gas, heating, waste removal, phone, TV, internet, and 2 blank lines. And each category has a spot for budgeted and actual. And then the next one is, and then there's also a subtotal category, which is really nice. So you can see really the amount that you're spending, or even the percentages that you're spending towards your expenses each month. And then the next section is personal. So it's clothing, personal care, sports, and gym. And then it has a lot of blank lines for you to add in additional items. And then we go into food. So you could either obviously go down like this way, or you could go this way. I'm just going kind of back and forth. So then we have food, so groceries and dining out, and then your other line. So what I would do here is I would do, like if I'm going to do a bulk buy that month, and then like weekly groceries, I could, you could break it out like baby food or formula. You could do dog food, different things like that. And then the subtotal again, for loans over here, it has personal, student, credit cards, and then 2 extra lines. That may not be enough, but you can always kind of add more into, like, say the personal expense line or something like that. And then a subtotal. Then we go into health. So we have insurance, and medical. You could do, dental, vision, whatever else you need to pay for throughout the month. If you have like an animal whose prescriptions you need to refill, things like that. And then of course a subtotal. Moving over here, we have entertainment, so events and hobbies, and some blank lines, and the subtotal. And then transportation, so our car payment, which is obviously a debt. We have insurance, fuel, maintenance, bus, train, or a taxi if you take public transportation, and then 2 lines additional and subtotal. And then it has a whole category here for other items that you might need to track. Say you want to break out different kids expenses, if you want to break out different house expenses, or you want to go into more detail with your debts. Say you don't have enough for this category here and you want to add additional ones. You can do a lot of different things with that. You could also keep track of your tithes here, or you could put that, kind of in here in the housing section if you wanted that at the very top of your budget, things like that. And again, subtotal lines. So down here at the very bottom, it has total budgeted, total actual, so what you actually spent, and then the difference. And then what I would do is put that difference currently in the season that we're in right now, we'd put it towards debt, or you could put it towards savings, you could do half and half, etc., etc. So that is the monthly budget page. And then this is one of my favorite parts, is that it has 4 pages each month for an expense tracker, because it's all fine and well to make a budget, but if you don't track it in your expenses and what you're actually spending, then how are you ever going to know if you're on track? So it has a place for the date, the description, the category, and the amount. And what you could even do is you could use each page for 1 week. So this could be your first week, second week, and then third week and fourth week. If you have 5 weeks, you could always add to the end of the fourth week or something like that, or you could just list out expenses. You could also do something like any housing expenses are on this first sheet, personal expenses go here, any whatever like health and miscellaneous expenses like debts, different things like that. You can break this up in a lot of different ways. And then it also has a monthly budget review. So the balance that was in your account from last month, the total income that you brought in, what your total expenses were from your budget sheet, the difference between the income and expenses, the total saved, and then the balance forward. So the new balance that you're starting with. And then it has a spot to highlight your wins. So my biggest wins for this month, there's 3 lines here, technically 4, I guess. So you could write out what your biggest wins were. Did I meet my budget? If not, why not? And then what you can do differently. What did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why not? And this is what I learned this month by tracking my expenses, because we should always be learning something new. And then I will do this within 1 month to improve, which I love. This is such a great little barometer to keep track of and help you to stay on your goals. And then there's also a dot grid page here where you can just jot things down. You can do highlights. You can do like little celebratory things, or more of like a vision board for the next month, or whatever it is that you might want to use this page for. I think it's really nice to have an extra page just to kind of add extra things into. And then you go right into the next month's budget. So same process, same sheets, the goals, checklists, etc., monthly budget, expense trackers, month in review, and then dot grid page. And so it continues like that for all 12 months. Okay, and then at the end here, there's something that I think is really cool, because the idea is that you'd be using this from January to December of the new year. And then it goes into your Christmas budget. If you have ever seen a budget notebook or tracker, anything like that, budget planner with this included, let me know in a comment down below, because I never have, and I think it is so great, so thoughtful that they included this. Obviously, we don't celebrate Christmas. You can make this work for any holiday that you celebrate, that you spend money on, because there's something that all of us are going to spend a little money on for a holiday. So anywho, so we have Christmas budget, so gifts, wrapping and cards, groceries, decorations, and then a lot of extra lines here if you want to break out by each person in your family what you're budgeting them for. If you have like different gift exchange that you want to allocate money towards, different things like that, however you need to break it up. So it has budgeted and actual. And then the next thing is Christmas gifts. So who the recipient is going to be, what the gift is, the budgeted amount that you were planning to spend, and the actual amount, and a total. And then Christmas spending. So again, just a great place to track your actual spending for Christmas. So it has the date, description, category, and amount. And that is your Christmas kind of category budget there. And then it has a summary of the year, which again, this is something I've never seen before. So for this, we have month, income, and savings. And this is for 6 months, which is why there are 2 pages. So for, each month of the year, you can track your housing, food, health, transportation, personal spending, loans, and entertainment. And I would break out and add our debts here by line. And then I would also do things like our water, because we have a pool, so obviously we spend more money on water in the summer. I would do our electricity, because that's always higher in the summer than it is in the fall and winter, things like that. So you can really get a good idea of what you're actually spending each month, and then that helps you with planning in the future. All right, friends, and at the very bottom, it has total expenses for what you spend in the year. So I love that you can do this by month. I think it's really helpful and just going to be very encouraging and a great summary to have at the end of the year. And then it has a few blank dot grid pages for you to jot down miscellaneous things. You could do, your different, you could do like a vision board if you're more visual. You could do, what the baby steps are, what your goals are. You could keep track of where you are hitting your goals and do like a little journaling for each one. So there's 3 of those, and then there's the back page here. And in the very back is a little pocket. And this pocket is actually pretty flexible. It has this nice like silk kind of thing to hold it here, and it's pretty wide. And you could use this for receipts or coupons or things like that. And then what it has here are some stickers. So my page got a little bent, but it's no big deal to me. Okay, so it's actually 2 pages. So it has a ton of different stickers, which I think are gorgeous and just really a great size for this planner. Oh, this is cute. Overspent, bill due, pay bill, important, budget, all kinds of stuff there. And they actually have a lot more stickers on their website as well that you can purchase, and they have a little book that they come in also. And then it has these cute little inspirational quotes that help you just to stay motivated each month. So this one says, little by little, work for it, plan to save, make it happen, never spend your money before you have it. That's such a great thing to live by. And then if you change nothing, nothing will change. So these are really like inspirational, just help you along with your goals, because we always need a little help with our goals. So it looks like there's enough. They've kind of planned it for to have enough for the whole year. So anyway, just kind of a nice little addition there in the back. And then again, it has a little thank you card, so you can leave a product review and let them know what you think of their product. And then also the no hassle refund, no questions asked. So really cool. So that is the whole budget planner. I am so excited to get into this, you guys. I think it's going to be such a great tool, and it's so compact, so you could even carry it around if you needed to, and you kind of wanted to, you know, have it on the go with you so you could track expenses easily and things like that. So definitely a great little thing to invest in for your budget for 2020. Alright guys, so those are the tools that we're going to be utilizing in 2020 to help us achieve our financial goals and to keep our budget in check. I hope that you guys are super excited about this. I honestly am so incredibly grateful to Clever Fox Planner for sending these things to us, and I'm also so excited to be sponsoring a giveaway with Clever Fox Planner for one of you guys to receive a budget planner. Now, this is something that's really exciting and I think is so useful and something that is going to be a really great tool for whoever wins the giveaway. So the giveaway requirements, the rules are going to be in the description box below, but the one thing that I want you to do in the comments section is to share with us which color you would get of the Clever Fox budget planner, and then also what your #1 financial goal is for 2020. That is going to be your entry into the giveaway, and be sure to check out the description box for the other requirements. There are some social media requirements as well, so don't forget about those. So again, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Thanks, friends. I'll talk to you soon, and good luck on the giveaway.